fucking hate Hinge. So Hinge is like, I feel like it's the modern app that people like for serious dating. Out of all the dating apps, the Tinders, the Bumbles, Hinge is the one that people really like because the idea is it's supposed to be more serious. People on there trying to date. I feel like the way people see Hinge today is the way people saw Bumble like 5 years ago, when Bumble was like the new app out there, and the whole idea was, yeah, it's like the same features, the same idea as other dating apps, but like this one's more serious. So I re-downloaded Hinge through the urging of a few of my friends who have had luck recently on there. However, they are straight females, which is a totally different dating app experience. But they get hit up like nonstop by guys. And I was like, you know what? I just got rid of Tinder. I want an app where guys have to reach out to me. I'm sick of the swiping and me being proactive. How about you come to me and I decide if I'm interested? Perfect. So I re-downloaded Hinge, and within a day, I'm already like, why the fuck did I re-download this app? I had gotten rid of it for a reason. The thing about Hinge is it lets you like or comment on people's content, dating app content, photos, your little captions, questions you answer. So in theory, it's great because it's more proactive, but the thing is, it also gives you the option to just like people's content, like people's photos, like people's captions. So what ends up happening, and this is what's been happening for me the past day since I've re-downloaded Hinge, I have like 20 notifications and I'm like, oh cool, exciting, who reached out, who's interested, and literally all of them will be likes, like, and it's so passive to me. Make an effort, be proactive, show that you're curious, show that you're interested. I even have a caption on one of the prompts on my profile that basically says, hey, reach out if you're interested. Don't just like something. That's not the way to get my attention. And the fact that people scrolled through that and clicked, tapped and liked photos and other captions later on in my profile, I'm like, you're literally disregarding my profile. How glib can you be? What's crazy to me is that people will invest a lot of time on these apps and be that passive. Swiping, tapping, liking. And I'm like, what are you really trying to do? Like, are you just addicted to that like behavior? Because if you really want to get to know somebody, just chat, just say something. And this is one of the things I hated too about Grindr, that people can tap you, they can tap your profile. And what that instantly tells me is that person is really not that interested, or they're really passive / insecure, so that they're like afraid to put 2 feet in the door, is that the saying? Like truly make an effort, or they're just like addicted to that behavior. And especially on an app like Grindr, for what that tells me is like, they're just going profile to profile, tap to see who's gonna express interest. Like, why would I wanna attract somebody like that? An app like Hinge would be so much better, in my opinion, if it forced people to make conversation. Like, the only way you can get in touch with someone is to get in touch. You can't passively, you have to send a message as a response to somebody's photo or caption or whatever. Like, to me, if you built an app that forces people to be proactive, and Bumble kind of did this with the 24-hour window thing, where in the first 24 hours, you have to message the person, otherwise the match gets disconnected. If Hinge did something like that, where you can only connect, you can only match with somebody by starting the conversation, to me, that's already a huge advantage over every other app that's out there that facilitates people being this passive.